Finally got my Quick Jack 7000 delivered.
Look at all the stuff in here.
One down and one to go. Got another one in the box. There's the second one. I ordered these Quick Jacks from Home Depot about a week ago. I got them in, unboxed them, started going over the things, laying everything out, and noticed when it said you had to pressurize these little cylinders right here with 50 psi, I noticed that right there on both sides of the Schrader valve, which is supposed to be installed at the factory, was missing. On both sides, they were not installed. I got the paperwork, I got the number out, contacted Quick Jack. They were super nice, said she'd overnight them to me. The very next day I had them on my porch. So it was simple and easy. There was a lot of help. And now I'm gonna continue putting it together and see if they work. Now I have everything laid out, ready to put together. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now I have all the tools laid out. I've got everything laid out that I need. Everyone seems to use plumber's thread tape, but it came with some kind of thread sealant in a little tube to use. That stuff right there, I'll probably use it. But I'm about ready to start trying to put everything back together, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, now let's put these Schrader valves that was missing when we sent the unit. Put some of this thread cylinder they sent with it, with the unit. Put some of that stuff on there. Okay, now let's put these, it says the female on these, so let's take the little caps off. Put some more of this stuff on there. I'll work it around. Stuff's like glue. I went ahead and put the other fittings on the other hose. One's the same as the other, just like the other side. Now I want to do this other. You got to take this little thing loose and take that out. It said the side with the O-ring on it. This kind of screws in. With it tilted up slightly. I'll find out which one it takes in a minute. Tighten it up. Good and snug. Okay. Then it just tells to take this from the other side and run it under there like that. Pop that little cap off. Pop that little cap off. That one off. I hope you can see there's not a lot of room in here for these things. I need to make sure that this thing is perfectly lined up. I'm sure it won't do any cross threading or anything. close, that's better. Okay. Now that is a 17. Now let's hope that's right. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Now the next step is we have to put 2 male fittings on these 2 hoses because they got one like that, one like that, so it'd be female and male. Those go to the power head, I guess, to the pump. Go ahead and put some syrup on there. Wiggle it around through there. Get it started. That's good. Now, I guess these 2 hoses plug into that. 2 long ones, one on that side and one on this side. Plug into that, and they plug into the pump system. Now let's move to the pump system and get the fittings in it so we can get it plugged in. Okay. Now let's put these fittings on the pump unit. And once again, a new size to fit these little red things that come out, little plugs. They're not that tight, just a little bit too tight to put on with your finger. Take off with your finger. Awesome. Okay. Now these, it's got the O-ring on there, so should not have to put. I think it's working. I'm gonna have to open that up because that is in the way. Try. Oh, that will slide off. So let me take that off. Screw it in as far as I can with my fingers. And I'll take that great big wrench wherever it's at. Knock that up. Take that one off. Let's do the same little trick on that one we did on the other one. Move that out of the way. Yes. Okay, now we're to this point. We put just the automatic transmission fluid with micron. It's said to find out about the breather cap. Take that off. Put it in a clean spot. Use a clean filter, which I have. And put 2.1 quarts of automatic transmission fluid in there. Good old stuff. Hydraulic Kool-Aid. Must be like a half an inch from the top when it's completely full and has enough in it. I'm excited to get this close. I can't wait to use this thing. It'll make stuff a lot easier. Almost full right there. I think it has just a little bit in it. Let me put just a little taste. All I'm gonna do. If I need more, I can do that later. I'm gonna put this thing back on there. Be careful not to cross thread because this tank is plastic and that is metal, so if you cross thread it can mess up something really quick. Okay, now it's time to start plugging things in and see if we can get this thing to work. Okay, now we're connecting the blown hoses that go to the power unit. These are some heavy duty connectors. Big time heavy duty connectors. Actually need to put those back on. That's being real close. I went ahead and put air in there. I just used the pump that you hook to a car battery to pump up car tires, and it worked just fine. It said between 45 and 50 PSI. Okay, now, I believe we are ready to try to jack it up for the first time just a little bit, and then you have to bleed the air out of it with the Allen wrench. So it's plugged in. Let's see if it does anything. Okay, let's see. Now it's saying let it up and down like 3 times. Let's go down. It's gonna be real slow because there's no weight on it. We have a leak. We have several leaks, it looks like. So let me do a little tightening here. Looks like we have leaks in the same spot. It's at this point in time that I realized the stuff in the little orange bottle wasn't going to seal up anything. Every single fitting connection was leaking. So I redone every single fitting with Teflon tape. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I got some of the mess cleaned up I made. So we're gonna have to put a little bit more transmission fluid in it. It says to loosen that valve. So let's see what it does now. Hello, we're back. I have one thing to say. When you first open up your box, get this stuff out and throw it in the garbage, because it is not worth it for anything. It will cause you a whole lot of work and clean up a whole lot of mess. So we went ahead and took apart all the stuff, reassembled all the hoses with plumber's tape, Teflon tape, and everything, and thank goodness there's no leaks. I went ahead and let them up and let them down, and also let the air out of it, where you bleed the air out of the lines. We can go ahead and let it down, and now see how it does. I got the controller right here. Looks like we're in business. Also, I can let you know something that I did find out. Pressurizing the little tanks, I've not heard anybody say that. What controls these things going down, especially when nothing is on there? If it won't go down at all, your air's leaked out of the tank. I've had problems with one of those leaks too. I may have to put just a little bit more air in this one, because it's going down a little slower. But that's what I've found out. I've not heard that anywhere. I just found it out by trial and error. But I put 45 to 50 PSI in the little tanks, and you can see this one doesn't have as much in it, and it's going down a lot slower than that one. So if it doesn't have air in the tank, it won't hardly go down at all. I did find that out. So just a little information that if you need to know something. But don't mess with that thread seal they give. Throw that stuff in the garbage, because it's no good. Okay, it looks like everything's bled, everything's tested out. So far, no more leaks. Knock on wood. I think it's time now to back the car up in here and see if we can get it raised up, see if that thing will work. Everything ran out of the There's the first locking position. And right up there is the second locking position. Now it's locked. And now that it's in the full up position and it's locked, and the pressure's off the hydraulic, let's disconnect these and move them out of the way. The little cap, got little caps on them, keep any kind of debris from getting inside them. Then you can move all the stuff out of the way and put it to the side. Give you plenty more room to work on your car or whatever project you're working on. Safety cap on. Little cover, dust cover. And there it is.